That's why I always say, shum shum, slippity dop, grass tastes bad. No jumping in the sewer. Burger time, rubber baby bunny bunkers, lick 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 my balls. Yeah, say that all the time.
What's going on?
Yeah, I can get behind it.
All right, that's the intro. Welcome to another exciting episode of Coast to Coast Live Collins Show with the WootMan. Thank you for joining me. Tonight we've got a few more things than last time to talk about. I've got a little bit more of a schedule planned for us here tonight. We're only going to go about an hour and a half, and we're inviting you. That's right, you, the viewer, to call in live right now. That's right, right now. Unless you're watching this in replay, and let us know what you think about our topics or about your own topics. So I'm going to try not to get too distracted by people tuning in and shit. And yeah, hopefully you enjoy. We're taking calls here. I'm going to put out the number. As I do that, I'm going to play a track called Fina Celebrate by Wax from the new album BAAA. And yeah, I just want to give a quick shout out to Wax. Check out his new album. Buy it. It's like, I don't know, $5 or some crap. Oh, it's worth it though. And you don't have to buy it. You can listen to the whole thing for free online. All right, without further ado, I'm going to grab that number and then we'll get into the topics list for the night. Here's the number right here. The number is 613-902 5506. I'm going to go ahead and type that into the chat. Last time we didn't get anyone calling in. We had a few people typing in, I guess you'd say, and talking to us that way, which is a blessing. But we're trying to get people to call in. So I'm also going to attempt to harass some of my friends, but they're all in bed. Waited a little bit too late tonight. There we go. Oh shit, that's not the fucking number. Here we go. Hold on there. 613-902-5506 on your touch tone phone. All right, so there we go. So we've got a few things to discuss tonight. I'm gonna spark up my fucking joint. If you like that track, definitely check them out at Wax and Herbal Tea, all one word, on YouTube. Check them out. My favorite musician. All right. So if you didn't, while I'm looking at these topics, if you didn't check out the leaders debate, you didn't miss much. And after watching a little bit of the American coverage from Jimmy Dore's channel, basically it's, a little bit more clear what's basically going on. But, what I have written down here in my notes is, they have no plan, no answers, and 2 hours of playground politics. And that's really all it was, man. I didn't hear one single fucking answer about how we're going to fix our fucking country, about how we're going to fix our fucked up energy grid, about how we're going to provide social programs to people. What we're going to do about Quebec's fucking identity crisis or whatever the fuck you want to call it, the fact they want us to secede. I mean, that's a real issue. It's not being talked about. So there's innumerous fucking issues that are not being talked about. And it really irks me when people who might have, racist tendencies go after Jagmeet Singh, however you pronounce his name, just because he's a foreign-looking dude. You know what I mean? Listen to what he's saying versus what all these other fucking clowns are trying to feed you. And you know what? I'm sure that the Green Party, I've been thinking about it, and I haven't even looked at the platform yet. I might just do that right now. But, it's probably just going to be carbon taxes and bullshit. We need a national jobs program centered around building green energy and a fucking national jobs program centered around cannabis and hemp. What the fuck are we doing? We just legalized weed. Where's our national jobs program? We have a huge shortage of weed right now. We have a shortage of jobs. We have a shitty fucking economy. People can't get a job other than a fucking minimum wage job. What are we doing? Where's our fucking grow-op fucking co-ops? You know what I'm saying? Anyways, tell me what you think about that. Let me know in the comments below. And yeah, fucking, we're rolling on down the line here tonight. So, yeah, But anyway, I mean, they don't have any answers. They've got no fucking solutions. And it's just an insult to everyone's intelligence. I mean, we were paying attention, and for what? For this? It's fucking crazy, man. I watched the whole thing 2 hours. It was fun. If you didn't catch my 4-hour video on that, we got some subscribers from that. Some Canadian subscribers. Although we do love all of our subs here. All right, so what do we have next here on the show? We're going to start off with a few audio clips that I'm going to comment on, taken from Democracy Now! It's a fabulous, usually non-biased source of news information. So check out Democracy Now! I could still recommend that, and I recommend them over RT any day of the week. I used to love RT's coverage, and I'll still watch some of the stuff, but most of it's slanted towards being against Hong Kong and shit like that. And you really see what kind of propaganda they can spit out. I'm not saying they're all propagandists, but what kind of propaganda they can truly spit out when it comes down to war and defending fucking communist dictatorships like China. No, not dissimilar to defending Saudi Arabia here in North America. So I will say that. But it's just sad to see when you think someone might be a beacon of difference, not even hope and change in the world, difference, Russia, but then they turn out to be kind of just the same as. Anyway. All right, so Ellen Gabrielle, MOHAWK, I think she's a leader or a scholar of some kind. She's a doctor or something. Anyway, we'll find out in a minute. Goes on a hunger strike to protest what was it? It's all here in this thing here. They're trying to do another modern day land grab. It's a 1 minute 20 clip. Check it out and let me know what you think.
Canada, a member of the Mohawk community in Ganassadage in southwestern Quebec, has gone on a hunger strike amidst an escalating land struggle between the First Nations tribe and real estate developers. The residents are asking Canadian Prime Minister Justin Trudeau to implement a short-term moratorium on all development in their territory. Trudeau has promised reconciliation with Canada's First Nations. He's facing the possibility of being unseated in Canada's federal elections next week. This is Ellen Gabriel.
Because the government has been ignoring us for many generations, but in particular with this government that promised that we would be the most important relationship in Canada, and it wasn't. So a hunger strike to provide some light to this complex issue that the people in Ganassadage, the Mohawk people have been fighting for many, many generations.
Ganassadage is the site of the so-called Oka crisis in the 1990, when Mohawks had a 78-day standoff with Canadian armed forces planning the development of a golf course and condominiums on one of their burial grounds. In California.
All right, so that's the clip. Despite just playing that whole thing, I actually missed what the fuck they were.
Lands are asking Canadian Prime Minister Justin Trudeau to implement a short-term moratorium on all development in their territory. Residents are asking Canadian Prime Minister Justin Trudeau to implement a short-term land struggle between the First Nations tribe.
I don't think it says.
Developers. The residents are asking Canadian Prime Minister Justin Trudeau to implement a short-term moratorium on all development in their territory. Trudeau has promised reconciliation with Canada's First Nations. He's facing the possibility of being unseated in Canada's federal elections next week. This is Ellen Gabriel.
Because the government has been ignoring us for many generations, but in particular with this government that promised that we would be the most important relationship in Canada.
Okay, well, it doesn't even say in the clip, so I apologize for that unprofessionalism. But basically, they're trying to do something on some of their land. It didn't say if it was a pipeline or if it was just some kind of, I think it said some residential condos and shit like that. So again, they just mentioned that they have a history, the Canadian military being in a standoff with Native people about a condo fucking thing, not even a pipeline. So it just comes down to this. There's a lot of stuff I'm going to mention in the rest of the show here. I have some notebooks. I also have some digital pages saved that I'm going to be talking about here tonight in this brief, beautiful show we have here. But it doesn't really matter what the issue is. It doesn't matter if it's black people or white people. They will arrest whoever stands up against them. I mean, we used to have the right to protest. I'm not sure if it's different here in Canada. We still have some protesting. as is true in the United States. But most protests in the United States, they just get most people arrested. Which brings me to another topic in my show here tonight. This one doesn't have an audio clip. I'm going to go ahead and start changing that. Just pre-record some audio clips. That way I won't have to reference them for memory. As you know, it's kind of hard to remember when you're partaking. So anyway, the next story I'd like to cover tonight is over 1,400. So 1,400. And I think this is just this week. Extinction Rebellion protesters were arrested in United Kingdom. So I believe that's England and whatever. All those beautiful places down there where the people speak beautifully. Beatles and whatnot, fish and chips, yes. People arrested. Okay, so there's over 1,400 people in this nationwide, by the way, protests were arrested. And that's just the people who were charged and stuff, detained. It says ER banned in, Extinction Rebellion banned as the protests continue. So basically, the gist of it is 1,400 people have been arrested. They have banned Extinction Rebellion, all the protests, everything to do with it. Now you're immediately arrested. They don't put up with you even for an hour. Usually they put up with, their whole motive is to get people arrested, to show that people are willing to be arrested, to force social change on the leaders. Here's the thing, the so-called leaders, they don't give a fuck. The goal of Extinction Rebellion, and I love Extinction Rebellion, but I have one huge issue with them. They're asking people to give up their freedom, and I know it's a small thing, but they're asking people to be charged criminally in the hopes that they will be absolved later on. And they're not asking that anyone, no CEO, no government official that's been doing these crimes, no one is being, they're not, as far as I know, one of the demands is not someone be held accountable. So if no one's going to be held accountable, or arrested, you're not demanding that anyone get arrested, but you're sacrificing all these citizens, well-meaning. Now, I'm not saying then what's going to change? Nothing. It's not showing them anything. It's basically a sheep herd, in my opinion. And I'm not saying the whole movement is, because I do support them, but I do think that needs to change before I would ever get involved. I mean, Jesus Christ, you want me to get arrested? You're not going to have anyone arrested? What's really going to change? They have a lot of good ideas, but there needs to be broader demands. And I don't think people should just give up and be arrested, personally. But, I think we should be able to defend ourselves to a certain extent. I mean, you shouldn't be just beating protesters. This is a civilized country, supposedly, even though in reality, it's an oligarchical it's a modern day feudalism system. That's all it is. It's feudalism. Look up that word. It means kings and queens, and us peasants paid to live on the land. When you own a piece of land, you pay taxes on it every year. Do you really ever own that fucking piece of land? I don't know. I beg to differ. There's enough taxes to go around. We don't even be taxing people on what they already fucking own. That's ridiculous. And it's like fucking Soviet USSR, for fuck's sake. It's disgusting, in my opinion. My humble and educated opinion. Anyway, next topic. So I'm going to have to urinate as well very soon. I know that's of no concern, but I will play an audio track. They're preloaded this time. We won't have any fuckery like last episode. And again, we're at 14 minutes. We'll probably go about an hour and a half. I don't think we're going to have many call-ins tonight. Near the end of the show, I'll probably call and harass some of my friends. But again, they're probably in bed. So, just for fun, we'll do it. Just for you, the viewer, at home. Anyway. So yeah, and a couple quick notes. Yeah, in my opinion, it's just a scam to get everyone arrested, basically. In my conspiratorial side of things, in my conspiratorial brain, my skeptic brain, I say that Extinction Rebellion, when set up like that, is it's nothing more than a way to get everyone rounded up. Now we need to demand all the same things that they're demanding. We need to stop fossil fuels in the next 3 years. Why the fuck not? Even if you don't believe in global warming, there's many reasons to. Along with the jobs program. I mean, we're living off the same shit that we have been for 50 years. Do you not think it's time for a change? If you don't, you're probably remunerated or undereducated or indoctrinated. Anyway, so yeah, that's all the notes I have to say about that. But 1,400, that's a lot of fucking people that were intending to get arrested. And for what, I ask you? They're going to have everyone in jail soon. Disgusting. And that's where the coverage ends, too. We don't hear if they're getting let out. We don't hear how long they're being held for, if they're just being arrested and then released, catch and release. I don't think that's what it is. It's disgusting. Anyway. Protests are very important, though, and I say the way we do it is nationwide labor strike, or nationwide people just stop paying certain kinds of taxes. Something needs to be done. Something needs to be done democratically and by us. If you think that electing anyone, even this New Hope and Change guy, fucking Jagmeet Singh, who is probably my favorite platitude-wise, nothing's going to change if we just put all our hope in an elected official. You need to fucking have someone that's going to stand behind strikers and stand behind people who are saying, I'm sick of this, and we're doing something bold. You need to have someone who stands up with those people. So, anyway, like Bernie Sanders has been saying, I saw the Joe Rogan interview. Check it out. If 4 million of you haven't already, 8 million or whatever, 11 million. And, oh, man, good interview. And it reveals a lot about politics. He's not the worst guy, I don't think at all. I'd say he's probably one of the better ones, but I haven't looked at the platform again. So yeah. The next story is oh my god. So let's talk turkey. And no, I'm not talking about Thanksgiving. By the way, happy Thanksgiving, Canadian Thanksgiving to anybody in Canada. We have some new Canadian subscribers. Oh, I had such a good meal. Oh my god. I got 4 different pies. I got 2 from the grocery store. They're $2 each. Toonie, as we call it here in Canada. It's a silver and golden coin. All right. Looks like a bullseye. You know what I mean? Anyway. So yeah, I got fucking a blueberry pie, a fucking strawberry pie. Oh my god. I couldn't just have one piece. I ate the whole pie each day. So respectively on each day I ate a pie. So I started with the strawberry pie because it was just like a fucking giant Pop-Tart, man. So fucking delicious. And I had one of these weird turkeys without any bones in it. It's like a ham. It looks like a ham, but it's apparently just a turkey. I don't think it's processed either. It's pretty good. So I had that, and I had just, about a quarter of that per day. So I had fucking big feast. Almost no bread in my house. So, I just had some carrots and shit, peeled some carrots. And yeah, oh my god, it was beautiful. I had a bag of popcorn and a chocolate bar. I watched the new El Camino film. Here's our entertainment. So this is my weekend update, I watched the new El Camino film. Oh my god, for fucking what is it? Breaking Bad. Beautiful, beautiful, good movie. I felt it kind of felt like a episode of Breaking Bad, but it was a good conclusion. And no spoiler alerts here, but I'd say it was good. Movie wise, could have been better. I didn't really feel like it was a movie much, but hey, if you haven't seen it on Netflix, go see it. And if you're a hardcore fan, check it out in the theaters. I hear there's a limited run. That's probably over by now, but check it out. Definitely worth the hour and a half, whatever it takes. But please have some snacks nearby. If you're watching a movie without snacks, what the fuck are you doing? You're wasting your time. So anyway. My mom also made me a homemade apple pie. Fucking phenomenal. I still got a few pieces in the thing. It was like way bigger, the size of a fucking Texas dinner plate. You know what I'm saying? Like way bigger than my face. And yeah, then I finished off with a pumpkin pie she brought me Sunday night, or it might have even been Monday afternoon or night. Holy fuck, that one was good. That one went fast. So yeah, man, the holidays is about feasting and getting fucked up. So if you're not doing that, you're fucking wasting your holiday. Anyway, back to the news. That's just what I did over the weekend. Hopefully y'all had a great Thanksgiving is all I'm saying. Oh man, it was beautiful. Anyway, back to the turkey. That was the turkey talk. And now we're going see, I started off by saying, and I don't mean turkey. However, then I started to talk about turkey. So no, I'm talking about Turkey versus Syria, the news story. U.S. is sanctioning Turkey, I believe, is what I heard in the news report. The U.S. Now, here's the frightening part of it, though, and it almost slipped by me. U.S. state and energy official, so U.S. state and energy officials are considering removing the approximately, get ready for this, drum roll, 50 tactical nukes. What? From Turkey? There's 50 nuclear weapons in Turkey, a nation that's currently butchering people in a resident fucking nation. without any oversight, without any fucking news coverage. And that's the dangerous part. They're not documenting every fucking second of this with technology that we clearly have. They could clearly have. They're fucking going on a barbarian's rampage. And it's fucked up. Why do we have the UN? Why is the US just sanctioning them? Why are they saying, listen, you better stop this or we're going to fucking stop you guys? Because it's an illusion, my friends, my fellow patriots. All right. So anyway, there has been, I marked down how many dead has there been. I'm not sure, but I think it's in the hundreds now. Right before this Turkey versus Syria conflict that's happening now, it was like I think it was like 8 or 9 or 50 or something like that. Pine farmers were accidentally drone bombed in, what was it, like fucking, I think that was closer to Saudi Arabia and shit on the borders of there, in Yemen. But I mean, still, this shit's happening all the time, man. So they just don't want you to see it, and it's all about energy, supposedly. And we all know what that is. And it's not about getting the oil. It's actually about maintaining a monopoly on the oil petrodollar. So it's not actually about taking the oil. That's just a bonus. It's about maintaining the monopoly on the petrodollar. So people don't tell you that. The media won't tell you that. And that's something you need to tell people because they don't think about that. That's why if we changed our economy away from needing fossil fuels to using solar and fucking to a lesser extent maybe wind, because there's some potential for that, but I personally don't believe in as much as solar panels and there's other marvels of science that anybody with a fucking grade 9, I'm sure, because I don't have one of them fancy learning papers, but could tell you like these are simple solutions, and it doesn't make any sense to keep harvesting something when you could just build something one time, even if it is fucking $3,000. Set your house up, you're good. Even for heating, you're good. Electrical heat, it's very efficient. Proper fucking retrofitting for the fucking insulation, it's very fucking simple. So anyway, I mean, anybody trying to tell you that climate change isn't real, blah blah blah, it's all a scam, doesn't even matter. Would you rather have a solar panel or a fucking oil furnace heat that you need to keep working to fucking fill? It's not even a fucking and I'm not like crazy or anything. I'm not against having chimneys. I love chimneys. I don't think we should stop that personally. But you might call me crazy for that. You might call me a right-wing Republican or conservative because I like fucking burning fireplaces. But even that is more efficient than fucking oil. It's ridiculous. You can go out and chop down one of the fucking quadrillions of trees and dry it out, and there you go, heat your house. Or you can fucking get a fucking gallon, a trallon of oil, whatever the fuck we use measurement-wise, and fucking slap her in your furnace and stay warm for a week. It's fucking crazy. What do you want to do? What do you want to do? What would you rather have? A futuristic building or one from 1920? Fucking go fuck yourself. You know what I'm saying, people? You know what I'm saying? So anyway, yeah, just very frightening to think that there's 50 nuclear weapons in a country that's going off and starting conflicts with people without any kind of oversight, without any kind of fucking insight. U.S. is supposed to be their ally, but of course, they just go ahead and do this random shit. It's fucking craziness. 50 nuclear weapons in Turkey. They're asking for trouble, people. They're asking for trouble. And I will get back to you guys in a minute. I'm going to take a piss. But before I go, I'm just going to say, I think that this whole nuclear weapons thing is a way to say, listen, if we get too close to a rebellion or a fucking whatever you want to call it here, what's the word that I'm looking for? An uprising of the people and a takeover, a peaceful takeover, a lawful takeover of the government. What they're going to do is they're going to say, oh, Russia bombed us. And they're just going to launch one of our own weapons at us. Boom. False flag, kill everyone, and then we're going to be begging for the government to help us, the survivors will. That's personally what I think. That's why they hype up North Korea, Russia, all this shit, because one day they're just going to drop a fucking, they could say it's a meteor. There's so many things that they have ready to fucking kill a bunch of people. And I'm saying, man, worst case scenario, these people are evil. Look up Project Paperclip, where the 3,000 Nazi scientists were absolved of their crimes, given full clemency, and brought to fucking United States and given high power positions in science, industry, and fucking military, man. It's fucking craziness. And if you don't believe me, fucking wiki it. It's on fucking Wikipedia, the Snopes of fucking pedias. It's fucking craziness. But anyway, these people will stop at nothing. There's an island with fucking diseases and fucking germs being bred on it. It's maintained by the U.S. government. I think it's the sorry, I got a notification. I think it's the Center for Disease Control. Okay, and why are they fucking harvesting diseases? To find cures? By the way, fuck vaccinations, guys. Basic ones, yeah, I'm not crazy or anything. Like for the one against the rust or whatever, but that's from like 1990. We're talking shit that's 1990, not 2000 and fucking 20, which we are in now, basically, where they're putting all kinds of shit in there. All kinds of shit. I don't trust these people, and I know most people don't. All we need to do is fucking start talking to each other. That's all we got to do is start talking to each other, and that's why I have this show. So you're on what is it called again? Live coast to coast 420 chat conspiracy news and debate show. Call in live. The number is on the chat screen 613-902-5506. That's 902-5506. You can call in live and debate, talk, chat with me, whatever you want to do. Shoot the shit. If you're lonely, I'm lonely too, and I'm here for you. We'll be right back. I'm going to play a track from my man Wax, aka Mike Jones, which is royalty free, not royalty free. Like I have permission to use it on YouTube and shit, but as a cross promotional effort, you know what I'm saying? But other than that, players, I'll be right back. I gotta squeeze me these. I've been drinking these fucking coffees here, these cheap little coffees from the Quickie Mart. You know what I'm saying? Beautiful. And we got lots more joints, lots more pipettes. I've got a preloaded one. We're gonna smoke them here and talk to you guys. We've got plenty more topics. We're at 27 minutes, not too bad. A lot more topics here, and highly digestible compared to our last 4-hour stream. Bad motherfuckers. I'll be right back. This track's called Fiend to Celebrate. Actually, you know what? I'll go ahead and play You No Smoking in the House. Why not? Why not? I already played You Fiend to Celebrate. It's called by the same artist, No Smoking in the House. I'll be about a minute and a half. Girl said she a dreamer. I told her close she gon' get to that rock and roll famous. She gon' steamer. Urban Dictionary that you bitches very fat. On this dick is where she at. And you think you thought she was a church girl? Well, she just gave her hotel information to my merch girl. Comfort in room 703. Old school, no card, just a regular key. Most of America ain't checking for me. Cause either my dumb shit is too much for intellectually. So unappreciated like a bass solo. K-Solo or a porn star space photo. Get out of Kansas and visit some other states, Toto. Start following Drake's motto and stay so. Yeah, I was rhyming on the track way back when your mother's island was attacked. Yo, you probably shouldn't rap, cause your words are rap. You need to find yourself a serial version rap, or maybe you need to give up. You repeatedly suck, you hit the lead of the gut. You were measly struck, you were easily struck by a GMC truck. I wouldn't give 1/16th of a fuck. Nada, as far as new rappers, I don't like none of them. I can single-handedly dismantle every one of them. I make fun of them and get 0 fucks. I hate whoever you like, I think your hero sucks. I send them up, only asking fuck you like middle fingers. Throw up my little old ladies with brittle fingers. Definitely like the little stingers on top of the scorpion. Or me and that's the foot with Dr. Scorpion. Make the best vocal player drop his accordion. Again, that's Wax, aka Mike Jones, or Mike Jones, aka Wax. I will link the link to the songs in the description below after the broadcast. I'll just let it play for a second while I spark up this Johnson and look for the new topic. Again, live call-in show every Wednesday night. Usually we're going to be trying to do this a bit earlier, around 9 or 10, maybe 8 p.m. That's Canadian time. So if you're in LA, that's about 3 hours behind. Because I know we have like 2 subscribers from LA and shit. So, you know, tell your buddies and whatnot. But yeah, we're going to go on to some more topics here. I've also got a few saved to my phone that appear in my feed. I want to start a segment in the mornings, which would be the afternoons for me, called Force Feed. And it's just like showing the fucking ridiculousness of all the stories that try to feed to you. They're just ridiculous, some of them. Anyways, but yeah, I'm going to look up the new topic now. Oh, I'd love to chat with someone. That'd be sick. You guys can get high too. Look at that little chody buffer. I'm gonna spark up another Johnson here too. Oh, beautiful. I hope if you're watching this, you're smoking as well. All right, so there's that. An opportunity could have surely paid off. Could have been making the kids like earning A's off. Get away with more loot than Bernie made off. Birthday cake off. All right, so that was No Smoking in the House by Wax. You can check out all of his music as well as that track for free, as well as all of his albums, as far as I know. At Wax and Herbal Tea on YouTube. And that'll appear in the chat replay, since most of you are going to watch this in the replay. I don't know why it says there's one person watching. I know there's not, but I guess that'll show me for next time. That's all good. I should have done it earlier. I'm not doing my due diligence as an editor, and we'll probably do this again during the week. I'd like to have my co-host here, either Michael Anthony, Nathan, who I owe him $20 and he's mad at me, I assume. So he probably won't be calling in until I give him his $20. So as well as Staples, who is back on. We're probably going to do it from the phone because XSplit fucks up my computer. And so far, I can't say I recommend it. Can't say I recommend XSplit. I don't recommend the XSplit. It'll slow your shit down, fun. Whoa, look at the chest hair on this beast. Oh, I've been doing a new workout regimen. Before we get back to the news here, it's 10 up pumps. We got 10 curls on each arm, by the way. And an up pump is just like this, with a 20-pound dumbbell or whatever dumbbell you got. And then I call this the Power 5 workout. And then I do my version of squats where I clamp the fucking things together and I just squat down. And you got to squat like a frog. So like, you're kind of like doing like, so you can't even see. But anyway, I'm bending my legs like a frog here. Like, 10 times of this. Holy fuck, does it ever get your... So anyway, you do 10 of those, each small sets, right? And that way you can do way more. Like, big sets are not where it's at, guys and girls. If there's a chick watching this, oh yeah. Hit me up if you're in the audio location. And we can work out together. Anyway, so after that creepiness, yeah. Then I do power twist, which is like this, holding the dumbbells like that. Oh God, it even hurts to do without weights because I'm used to twisting so hard. And then I finish up with 10 push-ups. And I do that 5x5 set or whatever you want to call it 5 times. And I try to do it as fast as I can. It usually takes me at least half an hour. And I find it's a very good way to start your day. So I usually do that while I listen to a podcast. I like to do it while I listen to music too. But I find now that I'm a little stronger and I can handle the larger sets, it's more fun to listen to something entertaining, educational, such as a podcast like this one. Hopefully. Anyway, that was supposed to be beautifully funny. Anyway, so yeah. Have you heard this? Have you seen about this? Jesus fucking Christ. Real briefly, a cop shot a woman in the States in her own home because the door was open. He was replying to a just like a wellness check or something like that. Just like they check on old people who haven't been seen. Oh shit. They check on old people that haven't been seen in a while. And they saw the door was open at the neighbor. And I think, as far as I know, the cop shot the black woman through her window or some shit like that, through the door, and killed her. And she was playing video games with her nephew before. So she was like 10 minutes before that. So, I mean, you know, pretty crazy when you can't leave your door open in the United States. And that's why I'm glad I don't live there. And that's why, again, like, you know, I'm not racist at all. I love black folks, or whatever you want to call people, African American, however you fucking label folks. Yeah, I'm glad I'm white looking and not fucking dark skinned, because people harass you. They think bad things of you if you can't afford real nice clothes and shit like that. I mean, man, I dress like a fucking bum as it is. So, you know, I'm just glad that I've got a small, tiny smidgen of white privilege. Yeah. No, it's definitely a real thing. But the only thing is just not being. I'm still scared of cops, though. I tell you that. Anytime I'm around them, I'm like, oh fuck, they're gonna kill me. Why is that? Is it because I'm fucking guilty and crazy and secretly a meth dealer? No, it's just because, like, growing up in a time where weed was illegal for the last fucking 10 years of my life when I've been smoking, you're taught to be afraid of them, and then you get to know them a little better because you're watching out for them. Some of them are fucking aggressive for no reason, man. Some of them are just aggressive for no reason, and the union, I guess, or somebody protects them, and it makes all the cops that are good look bad. And then you focus way more on something bad than something good. Here's a fact: if you get an app or you buy a product, you're fucking like 20 times more likely to give a fucking review, a bad review, than if you enjoyed it was the best product ever and you want to give a good review. You're way more likely to complain about something on reviews than you are to fucking give a good review. So that should show you. But anyway, yeah, that's pretty fucked up. And you know, personally, if there's maniacs like that running around, police force or otherwise, that guy, I hope, gets the either life in prison, and I'm talking life, 25 fucking years, no fucking early parole, or fucking give him the electric chair, I say. Why not the firing range? You guys like to do fucking business deals with China? Fucking implement that communist bullshit. But anyway, it's disgusting, and that guy should have to chill in General Pop, and everyone know he's a fucking cop. He should have to wear an orange or a blue jumpsuit that says cop, C-O-P, or fucking dirty cop. You know what I mean? He should be put in General Pop like that. That's how they should deal with those fucking people. But anyway, have a sip of my coffee. Delicious. Oh, so good. It's an Italian cappuccino with a few international delight Irish cream, little dippers. What are they called? Creamers. Fuck. So good. Oh my god. I could see myself getting a fucking thing of that. Some Bailey's Irish cream, a couple of shots of whiskey, lining them all up across this fucking dashboard here, boop, 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 and just doing a podcast like that. Here we go. Bum, 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 bum. Night Court. All right, let's do this. I love the song Night Court. I've never watched an episode. I'll probably try to see if they're on YouTube, because as far as I know, that's a really funny show. Night Court. Why would there be a court at night? Weird. Good idea, though. That way you don't have to stay in jail all night. I don't speak from experience at all. So the next story we have to cover here. Oh, I've got a piece of turkey stuck in my teeth from 3-4 days ago. There we go. Oh, that was a good snack. Well seasoned. If you didn't hear about this, a British family, and why is this relevant to Canadian news? Well, I'll tell you in a minute. I suppose the last story wasn't. A British family detained in Pennsylvania, mistakenly, supposedly, crossed the U.S.-Canadian border during a vacation to Vancouver, British Columbia in Canada. The Besk Family Detention Center, residential center, including their 3-month-old child, along with another child, I believe. I forget their family's name. You'll find it out in a minute. I have an audio clip for this. But they called the conditions frigid, filthy, and they will be dramatized for life. So here you go. Here's an audio clip. I'll go ahead and play that, and then I'll comment on it, because this is really fucked up. And I'm interested to see what the BC Premier tweeted about it, because that's how our democracy works now, is a bunch of fucking tweets, and they're not even used properly. Like, I think they should have to have YouTube channels, personally. But and do a podcast. Like, why not? You want to be fucking retarded? Do it in public, Don't just do it and accept a bunch of money and run on our public platform. And without fucking coming out and putting out a 30-minute. If you can't put out a 30-minute video every week, why the fuck are you trying to run for office of anything at all? So anyway, that's just my opinion. Maybe some people don't have that kind of charisma, but again, you shouldn't be running if you can't do that simple thing. Even an hour, take calls. Jesus Christ, it's disgusting. Woo! Anyway, so here's the clip.
In Pennsylvania, a British family has been held in immigration detention at the Burke's Family Residential Center after they say they mistakenly drove across the U.S.-Canada border during a vacation in Vancouver. Eileen Connors and her family, including her 3-month-old son, were then taken into U.S. custody and transferred into detention, where they are waiting to be deported. In a sworn statement, Connors describes the conditions inside Burke's as frigid and filthy, and said, quote, "We will be traumatized for the rest of our lives by what the United States government has done to us. We have been treated like criminals here, stripped of our rights, and lied to," she said. To see our full coverage of the Burke's Detention Center, go to democracynow.org.
Deplorable, shameful, and disgusting. Now, since this is a Canadian issue, I'll elaborate on this a little bit more. Hey there, playlist 2384. Hopefully Trudeau will be beaten. Good luck. Hey there, buddy. What country are you hailing from? If you don't mind me asking, you can go ahead and call in at 613-902-5506. That's a Canadian number for the Ottawa area code, so I'm not sure if you have calling, but feel free to call in. We've got 2 lines here. From the USA, one of our United States Yankee brethren. How's your hopes for the U.S. election, my friend? Who are you voting for there, buddy? Playlist says we need to get that racist out of office. Who? Donald Trump? Yeah, I agree. Donald Dumpling. But there's so much more to take him out of office than his racist rhetoric. There's so many fucking fucked up shit he's been doing. Blackface is not acceptable. Oh, yeah, Trudeau. Well, here's the thing. Compared to his other crimes, man, blackface is not even close. I mean, the guy contributed to the Yemen genocide right before it started in 2015. I still remember reading this. I was a cleaner. I had access to all the expensive newspapers. And the first act that his government committed, or him, or whatever the fuck you want to say, was to sell, it was like over 20, it was like 50, armed conflict weapons to Saudi Arabia to contribute to the Yemen genocide. And then the Yemen genocide broke out like 4 months later, buddy. I'm telling you. And at that time, the article already admitted that they had a bad human rights record. So for fuck's sakes, man, it's just ridiculous. The blackface, to me, yeah, it's bad and everything. But I mean, man, compared to what that fucking guy's already done, man, it's nothing. It's just like this shit. And at the same time, down in the United States, you guys are dealing with fucking the Trump impeachment shit. I agree he should be impeached. But for what? A conversation about someone that actually was corrupt? I mean, it's fucking craziness. And they're just doing that. They're laying out a fucking bullshit thing so that taking them on for legitimate reasons is not even thought about or talked about. So, it's crazy to me. It's puppetry, politics, populist puppetry politics. And it's not a real election. And it's not real debates either. The debates they're having are fucking a joke, man. They're just craziness. So, yeah, it's basically just a show of personalities and fucking opinions. It's nothing like fucking it's not like a real debate about the issues and shit. Sure, they touch base on a little bit of the issues, but they don't say like, here's my plan to end homelessness in 10 seconds or in fucking a minute. Here's my plan to make a national jobs campaign. It's so simple. And the fact that we're subjected to 2 or 3 hour debates about nothing, it's an insult to people's intelligence. Can I get a Trump 2020? It says, playlist says, yes, we will reelect in Trump in 2020. MAGA 2020. Can I get a Trump 2020? Hell no, my son. I'll tell you, all I can say about Trump is he probably came in wanting to do the right thing. And maybe best case scenario for you guys. And as soon as he got in, they're like, listen, all right, see this? They're like, hey, listen. They're like, hey, all right. So, see this? Hi there. Yeah, all right. So you're gonna do what we tell you to do. If you don't do what we tell you to do, we're gonna destroy your life, your children, and everything else. This, by the way, this is not real. This is a dollar store prop. I made it. It's very nice. I wish I had some caps to show you, but I already had the police visit me for it. The police actually visited me here, so yeah, it's there's a video up. I don't expect to be bothered by the FBI about that. But yeah, anyway, that's probably what happened. They probably said, listen, you're not changing shit. And if you try to change shit, you're going to get fucked. All right. So, I mean, best case scenario. No, I have no faith in Donald Trump at all. But yeah, I hope, even best case scenario, man, even Bernie Sanders, I'm telling you this straight up. Bernie Sanders, Tulsi Gabbard, they're all fucking co-opted to an extent. And the whole game of politics is they give you a fucking inch so you don't realize that you should have 20 miles. That's all it is. And anybody that doesn't see that, you're just playing into their hand, man. Even Trump. Maybe he was an outsider, but as soon as he got in, they're like, listen, you either do fucking what we tell you or we're going to make your life shit. So that's my opinion. And I feel bad because when you see people who possibly even, I'll tell you, man, whenever he was getting elected, even when Trudeau was getting elected, man, I had so much hope in my heart for change. And now all we got is fucking BS and fucking the same old shit. I talked to someone in a news network, and for 20 years he worked there. And he said every election here in Canada has been the same issues, the same topics, and the same answers from every fucking. The parties just change and they get the same answers that they were giving fucking 5 years ago. It's ridiculous. They give some stuff, then they try to take it away. Then they try to take more away. Then they fucking give us a little bit, and then they take a bunch of shit behind our back. That's how it works. So, it drives me crazy. And all we need is more community members to take an interest in politics. What they want is apathy. They want you to go crazy and not pay attention. And I'm not saying voting is going to change everything. Even if we get our dream candidate, we're still going to have to fucking go to the streets to get what we want. And I'm not saying violent protest. I'm saying a demonstration and a fucking basically a labor boycott. People stay home. Maybe some people don't pay certain taxes, but everybody, and the fucking way that they accomplish that without getting criminal charges is the fucking prime minister or president, what have you, will advocate for being behind the cause. If you want fucking change, you got to elect someone that's going to stand behind protesters. And that's where it's at. But yeah, anyway, back to the format. So I just played, before you showed up there, I played or I'm about to play a clip about a British family. Feel free, by the way, to call in. We have a line here you can call into. Very fun. Give us a call. Howard Stern style chat. Anything if you want to talk about Trump, man, I'm not going to be offensive. Don't worry. You can call in and talk to me about it. It shouldn't be that long distance here. It's like we're next to New York State here, buddy. So I don't know. Anyway, yes, British family detained in Pennsylvania mistakenly crossing the border from the U.S. to Canada. They say mistakenly, but I suspect since they're a British family, being from Europe, they're like, oh, it's no big deal. We just go across here. We'll get some cheap liquor, some cheap smokes. We'll go on back. We'll catch a plane and we'll get home. We'll have some fish and chips. It'll be gay. It'll be grand and gay. And I think they just got fucked over. But again, it didn't used to be illegal, so they didn't try to commit any crimes. I doubt they were trying to emigrate to America. The idea is so silly. But yeah, again, that's the thing. Once they discovered they were from UK, they should just let them go. They're like, yo, okay, you're not trying to fuck with our ICE initiative. So to be fair, they're not being biased. They're not being racist. To be fair, they're hating against all the foreigners. All right. So yeah, they were coming from Vancouver, British Columbia, supposedly, and they crossed the border by accident. So they were held in the Bursk Family Detention Residential Center with a 3-month-old child, and they're still there, I believe, awaiting deportation. The conditions were frigid and filthy. So we'll go ahead and play that clip. I think I already might have played it, but it's 43 seconds, so we're going to play that.
Pennsylvania, a British family has been held in immigration detention at the Berks Family Residential Center after they say they mistakenly drove across the U.S.-Canada border during a vacation in Vancouver. Eileen Connors and her family, including her 3-month-old son, were then taken into U.S. custody and transferred into detention, where they are waiting to be deported. In a sworn statement, Connors describes the conditions inside Berks as frigid and filthy, and said, quote, "We will be traumatized for the rest of our lives by what the United States government has done to us. We have been treated like criminals here, stripped of our rights, and lied to," she said. To see our full coverage of the Berks Detention Center, go to democracynow.org.
So yeah, again, that's just fucking deplorable. And it looks like our Trump friend is out. Peace out, bro. I'm trying to get people to call in, not type it. That irritates the crap out of me when people can't call in. But, I respect that. Any commenters are welcome. So, yeah, again, I know I already played that, but I was trying to show that to the other guy there. Anyway, so, yeah, again, I'm interested to see what the premier of Vancouver has to say. Probably nothing. And it's deplorable, and there should be reparations to that family. They should get their shit paid for, maybe like fucking $5,000. And I'm talking from U.S. Fuck that shit. Canada did our fucking due diligence, supposedly. Whatever. I want some fucking money, man. This is bullshit. Money talks. Bullshit fucking walks. And when you guys fuck with any of our allies who are on fucking vacation to visit Canada for a simple misunderstanding, man, that's fucking disgusting. And that'll probably affect those poor people's ability to travel and fucking vacation and immigrate. So it's just not fair. And someone should be held accountable for that. Fucking disgusting. Fucking disgusting. And it's not acceptable. Bruh! Anyway, next. Oh yeah, did you guys hear? This isn't one of the things here. But did you guys hear about Ellen DeGeneres with fucking Bush? She's chilling out with him. It turns out she's a CIA fucking asset. What do I mean? She's doing like fucking behind the scenes James Bond assassinations. No. She was just basically contacted or contracted or whatever you want to say to pump out light propaganda and stories in favor of Middle Eastern wars and shit. Maybe she's just a well-meaning millionaire. And she thinks she's doing a greater good for the fight against terrorism or communism or whatever you want to say. But my suspicion is her whole career has probably been fucking a CIA op because she's not that funny. Ellen DeGeneres has never said a funny fucking thing in all the time I've seen her, except for on a movie about a fucking fish trapped in a fucking fish tank. All right? She's not talk show host material. Where's Jimmy Dore's fucking talk show? Where's fucking anybody? Where's Jesse Ventura's talk show? He should have a fucking talk show where he has guests on. And he does on RT. And you can still trust what he says for the most part, as far as I know. Jesse Ventura, 2020. Waiting for that fucking to be announced. Vote fucking for Ventura. So yeah, governor of Minnesota, and I think he did some other fucking thing too after that. The higher position or the lower position, I don't fucking know. But yeah, Trudeau's a dink. Anyways, just looking at the comments here. So next story, we're moving on. We're at 53 minutes. Oh my god, we'll probably be wrapping it up here in about a half an hour, or less. We'll see, because I want to save energy for doing some more work here too. But here we go. Again, please do give us a shout. The number's in the chat replay every Wednesday, or if I'm going to do another thing, I'll announce it either on this channel or I'm probably going to make a Facebook or social media for the channel. So GM auto strikes enter their fifth fucking week of these people picketing. Now, these people had made a lot of sacrifices for the GM company during the 2008 bailout, which was a total fucking scam. The people walked away with a bunch of money, the CEOs and shit. They still got their bonuses for that year, for that fucking year that they fucked up and lost everything. And they didn't give anything back to the workers in those years since. They've got a lot of temp workers who make like half, a little over half of what the permanent workers make. And the temp workers have been there for 8 years plus. So that's what I'm saying, man. It doesn't matter. And again, there's a teacher strike happening, as well as in Ontario. There's a teacher strike on the brim of happening. And it's because they're issuing demands for the class, mainly for the classroom, but also for modest salary increases. And it's just disgusting the level of the slap in the face that governments, local and federal, give to the fucking teachers unions. Norm Macdonald has a funny joke. He's like, "Oh, being a teacher's not the hardest job," or whatever. You know, I'd imagine being a soldier, or whatever the fuck, is the hardest job, or being an explorer, or whatever the fuck. Here's the thing: it might not be the hardest job, and I'm not making that bold statement, but what I'm saying is, it's definitely the most important job if you could think about it. I mean, what's more important than teaching the young minds and the fucking leaders of tomorrow about history and about shit that they don't want you to know? Like fucking how to build a bottle rocket and how to cook meth in a bathtub, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, I mean, it's actually crazy when you look at Labor Day. People don't even know this. I didn't even know this. 108 live in the morning. Blah, 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 blah. You're on 420 of M. I didn't know this. The teacher strikes, or sorry, fuck, what am I talking about? The Labor Day strikes actually is what got high schools. Before that, there was no paid education, only private education before that. So that's what I'm saying, man. We need a new Labor Day series of Labor Day strikes. Things are that bad, and people aren't benefiting from the economy. They're fucking being enslaved by it. They're fucking feeding it. We shouldn't be feeding the economy. The economy is supposed to feed citizens. That's the whole point of it. But the economy, in reality, is just a fucking bullshit word. It's a big secret dragon, the national debt. It's all bullshit. And if you got right down to it, they're stealing from us, giving it to oil, giving it to fucking McDonald's, for Christ's sakes. McDonald's gets subsidies. And it's just ridiculousness. It's mismanagement on the scale of treason. I don't give a fuck what anybody says. That's exactly what it is. It's treasonous activity. The minute you deviate from fucking helping the people in your country and the best interests of the country based on scientific fucking analysis and logical thought, you're committing treason. You're betraying your country. To the level of degree can be fucking talked about, but seriously, man, it's fucking disgusting. So yeah. But anyway, we'll get listen to this guy playlist. Can I get a Trump 2020? Trawling, tra la 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 la. Anyway, so yeah, again, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter if it's Black Lives Matter, climate strikers, teachers striking, or the auto workers. They don't give a fuck. They're not going to listen to your demands unless you keep going. And the only reason that labor doesn't get their head smacked in is because of Labor Days. The only reason that labor strikes and shit don't get fucking arrested is because it's related to labor. So that's why the key to a Green New Deal and a green revolution and a bold change of our infrastructure grid for the people, benefiting the people economically as well, solely. All right, co-ops, 100%, no government owned shit. Co-ops, if you work there, you own a small piece of it. You know what I'm saying? But anyway, it's just crazy, man. If someone with a grade 8 education could fucking tell you these bold ideas from watching a few years worth of YouTube videos, these people are fucking snakes and they're lying to you. I can tell you that. It's not mismanagement. It's not a mistake. How is it that liberal and conservative, the biggest parties in fucking Canada, are offering the exact same thing with minor tweaks? Minor fucking tweaks. It's an insult. It's an insult. Anyway. So, yeah, these the Canadian leader debates, 2 hours of bullshit, no plan or answers. So I'd like to hear from you guys in the comments about that. Oh my god, total fucking headache maker. Oh, it was ridiculous. So anyway, I think I'm gonna turn to some of my things on my phone here to read about because I think that's all the topics. It is indeed. All right, yeah. So there you go. We're at 59 minutes. We'll go for about 50 more minutes. I'll finish off this smoke here, and we'll call it a night. I guess everyone is sleeping on my fabulous shit. But yeah, I'm not going to spend 45 minutes talking to a Trump supporter. So, I don't mind not giving him all the attention here tonight on the stream. Wah, 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 chicken. Bam, bam, bam. Anyway, I gotta go take a piss. Oh, yeah, baby. Those cookie store coffees, they're like liquid meth. All right. Oh, I had a story about Mexico. That's right, legalizing weed. I'll play that when I get back. For now, I'll play a quick track. It'll be about 30 seconds. This is a track called Don't Need by Wax. Oh, it's lagging, folks. Oh, well, it's lagging, but it'll come to in a minute there. I got to piss though. What the fuck? Why is it lagging? All right. Well, I'll be right back. Just fast forward it like 35 seconds. Oh, Christ, I just stubbed my fucking toe. Alrighty, well, that was a fucking fail. Jesus. Who knows why that's not playing? I don't know. I don't know why that's not playing. See, this track will play. I love that fucking song. All right. Yeah, it's too bad. Oh, well, we went for an hour tonight. We're going to end off probably in about 10, 15 minutes. But we got one viewer, and that'll help the algorithm. So, yeah, hopefully we get a few more views. But if not, every Wednesday, we'll probably do another one tomorrow or the next day. And I will announce that probably with like a 30-second video or some bullshit. So, yeah. We want to start it later so people have the chance to call in. You know what I mean? 7, 8 o'clock, maybe 9 o'clock. Woo! Anyway, yeah, I'm going to play this clip about Mexico. Mexico is thinking about legalizing weed. That's right, weed across the border. Weed. I've got a very whoa! I almost dropped my phone here. I've got a very short audio clip about that. I'll comment on that, and it's pretty interesting because I'm all for them. Obviously, I mean, why wouldn't I be? Legalizing weed. I hope they legalize it because then we could sell it to them as Canada, and it'll encourage our cannabis, new cannabis economy that we could have. And the fact that the government has done nothing and been sleeping on it gives a huge opportunity to us, the workers, to fucking demand that they provide the money for a fucking co-op. I had an interesting idea. Now, people say the carbon tax is a scam, and before I read before I play this next thing, I'll say this. And you know what? It is a scam for sure. But do we or do we not get payments every month from the fucking government? About like $50. I think it's like 100 or 150. It's the carbon tax rebate, some bullshit. Yes, it is a scam. What is the cost? I did a segment on this before, or not a segment, but a very short spiel in one of my shows. It's about fucking up to $350 for a 5-person family or some bullshit, or like $100. It's nothing. But if every Canadian was to pool together $50, or even 1% of Canadians were to pool together $50, how much money is that? That's millions of dollars. So, in theory, if everybody was to get together and pool their money together, then we could have a fucking either a cannabis co-op with investors being paid out, or working there or whatever, and or a solar panel co-op making high quality, high efficiency solar panels, and we would basically demand either someone give us one of their patents, one of the Canadian companies, or I'm sure anybody can make fucking, we've got scientists that can do that shit for us. But, it shouldn't be too much to ask to ask them for access to the patents to make them and distribute them. What the fuck is that? They already probably get free taxes. Maybe that's a stupid thing to say, but it's just propositions, here. We're just talking, having fun here. We're just talking, chilling out, having fun. Oh, speaking of movies, by the way, if you haven't seen the Invader Zim movie, check that out. It was good. It was trippy as fuck. Again, do some mushrooms, smoke some salvia, or just smoke one of these damn things. And check out Invader Zim. It's called Enter the Pluribus. Oh, fuck. Trippy as fuck. And at first, I was like, this is going to be a kid's show. I was like, they fucked up my favorite show here because it was originally on Nickelodeon, show about an alien and shit, but it gets kind of gory and whatever. So it's like, what the fuck? Why is this on Nickelodeon? It only lasted one season. So, yeah, I'm surprised they made a movie of it. And no, it kicks off and it gets pretty fucked up. So, yeah, Invader Zim movie, check it out. I wouldn't suggest, however, Rocko's Modern Life, Static Cling. That fucking sucked. It was about 10 minutes. It was about 35 minutes, maybe 45 minutes. It was about 15 minutes of like cool shit, and the rest was, I shit you not, and like, I'm not against transgenders. It was a sympathy play for transgenders. So fucking lame. The fucking son of the frog family became a fucking woman. I was like, man, this is lame, boring. That's all it is. It was just boring. And it was fun to see my childhood cartoon ripped apart by some weird new norm thing. But I mean, hey, whatever. If they want to release fucking garbage, and that's all it was, garbage. I'm not saying it was garbage because it was talking about transgender, but it focused mainly on fucking pushing the message of accepting and blah blah blah. It's like, man, I've been waiting fucking 20 years for Rocko's Modern Life to come back, and you come at me with some what is it? Identity politics. It was crappy. I'm not even against transgenders at all in any way, except for fucking, kids under a certain age. That's not what I'm talking about now. I'm just talking about fucking the fact that it's like, you've been waiting 20 years for a show to come back. Comes back and it's like, we need to elect President Trump or President Obama. Trump's a bad example. Just anybody, just some political message. You're like, what the fuck is this shit? It's not like about legalizing weed. It's about like some random. Anyway, I'm rambling on, but that, I don't know, it sucked. Don't even watch it. Don't even fuck with it. Check it out. Check it out. Rocko's Modern Life. Static Cling. So fucking dumb. The original series is good. That was just lame. It was just lame. They could have made it funny. They could have crossed the border and made it like a R-rated show or something. They could have made more light of it, the transgender thing. But no, it was just boring. It was garbage. Don't even bother. Don't bother. It doesn't matter to me. Just that's my fucking critique of it. Oh, so lame. And yeah. Also, I watched the series finale of Archer. Oh, that was funny. And it looks like, oh my God, people, are you ready for this? Spoiler alert. No, I won't. It looks like, I'll just say this, Archer is waking up, baby. He's waking up. That's all I'm going to say. If you watch the series, you know. But I will say this. Archer's coming back, baby. So, yeah, anyway, in a bold new way. Fuck, we've waited 3 years. It's great, baby. It's great. Anyways, what other series finale did I watch recently? Some fucking thing. It was good, though. It was all right. Anyway, back to the news. Gonna have one of the final sips of my cheap little, where did I get this fucking coffee? Highly recommended. I think it was at Max or something. 25 cents. I walk in there with a handful of quarters, or not even a handful, 2 fucking quarters. I walk out with 2 of these bad boys. I actually spilled one, though, once I got home. So, it delayed my show a little bit, too. I had to brew up another coffee on top of this one. So, I mean, the other one. Anyway, that's done now. I got some fucking water here. No, however, that'll loosen up the pasties. So, yeah, we're gonna probably cut her off in about 5-10 here. But before we do, I'd like to play this. This is fucked up, and yeah, Mexico legalizing weed. Here we go.
In Mexico, Mexico, the Senate is slated to vote on legislation to legalize marijuana in the coming days. The bill's passage would mark a major shift away from the U.S.-backed drug war in Mexico, which has killed tens of thousands of people since it began in 2006. This is Mexican Senator Ricardo Monreal, a member of the Mexican President Andrés Manuel López Obrador's Morena Party.
La eliminación prohibicionista en el país es bueno. Eliminating prohibition in the country is good. I think the possibility of regulating consumption, the cultivation, commercialization is a good thing. Also, heading towards industrial use is also good. I think that Mexico is prepared to take on such a position, on such trajectory. There are voices like that of the president, who has said there should be a national consultation, which is under consideration, which is pending, and which is under discussion.
In Canada,
All right, so there you have it. Mexico is seriously considering legalizing weed. In the clip, there was a video as well, and it showed a bunch of people protesting to make weed legal. So again, it's just silly that weed's illegal anywhere. It's a huge GDP thing waiting to explode and happen, and it should be done by the people who have demanded it, which is us, the citizens. It should be run and owned by us using government money, our fucking taxes. If this is if this is a fucking democracy, all right, a socialist leading democracy, might I say, in Canada, okay, then some of our tax money should be used to make provincial fucking grow-op co-ops for cannabis, making fucking safe weed, not fucking, you know, like commercialized fucking private fucking stock weed. I'm talking, you know, craft grown by fucking people who know what they're doing, you know, use some fertilizers, but, you know, shit that's safe, nothing crazy, and giving the profits mostly back to the workers and a little bit to tax dollars and shit. You know what I mean? Why are we fucking letting the private sector take that over and rape it? Why do you have to have $5,000 to start a business in weed? It's fucking ridiculous, man. And again, just another clear example of the failure to represent the people by the fucking people in power, by the reps in power. Taxation without representation. Put fucking simply. It's disgusting, man. It's enraging. All right, so yeah, again, if Mexico legalizes weed, you'll see them become rich. They'll probably start what I'm talking about, co-ops and shit like that, because you know, that's what's going to make people able to participate in the economy, buy shit. Then they're going to be able to make shit, and that's how the fucking economy works. It's not trickle down. Let people be enslaved for $14 an hour. Meanwhile, as soon as the minimum wage goes up, boom, there goes the fucking price of craft dinner up to fucking $2.50 a box. Come on, people. Come on, people. We either got to fucking stand up or get cut down, and that's what's going to happen in the next fucking 5, 10. Something's going to happen. I'm telling you guys. It's coming. Once they see the revolution boiling up, the people's revolution, they're going to make a fucking fake civil war, and they're just going to fucking empower the fucking crazy right. This is what I think, my conspiracy theory. And there's going to be some kind of fucking chaos while they sit back and laugh and fucking run their Walmart's modern day slave plantations. That's what Walmart is a fucking slave plantation. And it doesn't discriminate. It takes people of all colors, of all fucking walks of life, and fucking, as long as you're poor, you can work at Walmart for fucking dirt. Or you can work as a manager for fucking $1 above minimum wage. Here at Walmart, we're fucking you the whole way through. Except if you're a consumer. Now accepting food stamps. Fuck you, fucking Walmart. The Waltons. Suck my fucking big red cock. How's that for fucking change? You know what, Senator Sanders? We should fucking say they should fucking turn over the fucking keys to the company to the fucking people. Again, democratic socialism is the way to go. Imagine a hybrid of fucking capitalist consumer economy with a fucking protection of socialism based around it, so that way shit's fair, people can stop property rights, and they're not getting fucked the whole way through, and the fucking shit is democratic. We actually get to vote on shit. You know, if we had that 50 years ago, we'd already be a fucking rich nation of fucking weed croppers and fucking solar panels. But no, we've been fucking sitting back seat. We've been worrying about our families. And, you know, again, that's what we got to do. But, man, fucking craziness. Who the hell's this? Solstice XL says, I'm scared. What are you scared of there, Solstice XL? You scared of my big red? No, never mind. Did you miss that? My big red Johnson. Clifford, some would say. The ladies call it Clifford. My big red dog. My big red hog. So, yeah, if you'd like to call in, look, the guy left. Solstice XL. I'm scared. Well, if you're scared, man, maybe you need to smoke a little bit more. So, yeah, that's pretty much the show. I think I have some more stuff to read about here, so I'll just do that real briefly. But again, we'll probably do this again maybe tomorrow. We'll do this a little earlier. I just got to get James or somebody on board. I'd like to have someone here on line one, as I call it, and then take calls on line two, which is over there. And yeah, just get the shit rolling. So again, this is a demo, but I don't want this to go on too long because people will be like, oh, fuck, 3-hour video. I'm not fucking touching that one. An hour and a half is like, all right, I'll check it out. We had 2 people look up though. So that's 2 fucking numbers for my algorithm. Babambo! Shadam no. Shout out to fucking Darko. How's it going, buddy? I know you're fucking sleeping in your bed right now. It's like 1:30 in the morning in Canada. But I gotta reach out to you. There's a bunch of people I've just been sleeping on this shit. A few people even might want to do collaborations with the channel. I've been sleeping on it, man. And I got to stop that. Again, apologizing now. I haven't been doing my daily segments. I'm supposed to be doing that shit. I'm slipping. It's not like I have anything else to do. Just you get into a fucking depression funk. You feel like you can't do shit. And that's why you got to fucking not get into that funk. As soon as you feel that happening, remind yourself. It's just built-in negative attitude. That's all it is. And, just get over it, right? Get the fuck over it because no one else is going to get over it for you. And that's what I got to do here, folks. But anyways, apologizations to everyone. So there you go. Whoa, I got shit open and popping up here. Oops, I'm pouring. Well. Let's take a look at some of these fucking 120 fucking. I open up a tab every time I want to do a segment on something in the news. When I'm like taking my morning dump or whatever it is I do, having my morning coffee. And I've got like hundreds and hundreds of tabs because after you get over 100, it keeps track up to like 99, and then it just shows a smiley face with a fucking. Let's see if I can show you. That just shows like a smiley face just up there. Usually that's like a number. But yeah, anyway, you guys know what I'm talking about. And yeah, so I've got hundreds of tabs open. So I'm very behind in my about like 2 months behind in this shit. I've been trying to work on these TV shows that I'm writing, and now it's like hard to even get people to dedicate themselves to being an actor. So I'm legit gonna start reaching out to Facebook. I'm still scrolling, by the way. I'm legit gonna reach out to Facebook groups and shit like that. Local actors. If you're a local actor and you stumbled upon this stoned as fuck, wondering what the fuck's going down, hit me up. You could be in. We're basically mainly trying to do comedy. Here we go. But we're looking into doing some horror and shit for Halloween. So, did you guys know that Andrew Scheer is apparently an American? Oh, just like Stephen Harper. Oh, that's fishy. Another Conservative Party member who's half American. Weird. I'm gonna look up where he's from. Right now, here on the fucking show. I'm gonna confirm this fucking fact that I heard. I don't know, somebody's podcast. Andrew Scheer. This is fucking disgusting. I'm typing this in. Let's look him up on the Wikipedia. Oh, that actually was a hit. Jesus fuck. So he's been in the fucking party since 2004. What a cunt. Where was he born? Andrew James Scheer, PCMP, born on the 20th of 1979, the year of our Lord. Ugh. Is a Canadian puppet politician serving. It says that right here. Confirmed. Anyway. Let's see. I won't bother you with the rest of this shit. Let's see. Well, I'm trying to see where he was born. There's a lot of shit here. Oh, okay. Well, that's fucked. Yeah, see, I don't know why he's got a Canadian U.S. Citizenship. He was apparently born in Ottawa, so I'm not going to try to lie about it. But I will say this. Why the fuck does he have a United States citizenship? That should not be allowed. He should not be allowed to run for fucking prime minister with dual citizenship. I don't give a fuck what anybody says. That's fucking sketchy. Citizenship with the United States is a serious thing. It's a serious oath to the United States that you're gonna fucking, uphold the flag and whatnot. You have to take a fucking oath to the fucking. You have to take a fucking oath to the fucking American flag to become an American citizen. So don't fucking tell me that they should be allowed to fucking run for prime minister. They're taking an oath to somebody else's flag, to someone else's flag. We're a different country, man. That's outrageous. Outrageous. If I was a moderator or whatever the fuck, or if I was able to ask him, Mr. Sheer Shit fucking bag, one question. Now I'm stoned and I forgot. Fuck. Oh, hey, what's up, Race House? Oh, down in Brazil. I'm just ranting about politics, buddy. Thanks for tuning in. We're just about done. We're gonna go for another 9 minutes, sadly. How you doing tonight, buddy? How you doing tonight, Ray? Yeah, so I got one question for fucking Andrew fucking Shear. All right? And that question is, did you or did you not take the Pledge of Allegiance to the American flag, Andrew Shear, running for Prime Minister, Conservative Party? Did you or did you not take a vow to a United States flag? What the fuck, man? That's fucking warped. I vow citizenship to the Deutschland, Germany. It is not sketchy. What the fuck? That's fucked up, man. That's fucked up. Andrew Shear. Anyway, that's interesting. I'm glad I looked that up. Even though I was wrong, technically, but he does have dual citizenship. That's sketchy as fuck. What else we got here in the fucking 120 fucking news stories? Did you hear about this? Wildlife Photographer of the Year winning images for 2019 and where to see them. Now, this is the image. I don't think this is real. That's the image that won the fucking award. It's a wolf right next to a gopher, and the gopher looks like he's running away. Now, not many people know about taxidermy. It's not a modern day fucking knowledge. Like, some people know about it. But tell me, do you think that a fucking beaver or whatever did that and it was running away from a wolf? Like, oh shit, dog, you're gonna bite my ball sack off. You're gonna eat my beaver tail. You know what I'm saying? No, that's taxidermied. And I think that's some bullshit, personally. Just to fucking take your. What the fuck? Okay, it says a marmot leaping into the air, paws flailing, with a look of terror on its face as a fox hunches beside it, readying to pounce, has won the Chinese photographer Yang Qing Bao the title of Wildlife Photographer of the Year 2019. Okay, so I changed my opinion. I said I think that this might be bullshit. This is officially bullshit. Anything with China related to it, they're like, oh, they will believe anything we tell them. And that's not racist. I love Chinese people. I hate the Chinese Communist Party. But they're like, oh, we'll believe it. They'll believe anything we fucking tell them. We'll just taxidermy a fucking beaver 2 inches from a wolf. Fuck you, China. Fucking ridiculous. Anyway, I won't bore you with the rest of this shit. Captured by a young Tibetan marmot. Capture the young Tibetan marmot. Fucking bullshit. See, Bao, director and chief ecological photographer of the Kuilan Mountain Nature Reserve Conservation Association of China, captured the young Tibetan marmot as it grazed in the alpine meadow of the Qingti Plateau after emerging in the spring from its 6-month hibernation. So it says it's taken by a communist fucking party member, basically. So I don't fucking believe a fucking thing it says. Not at all. But anyway. Yeah, it's just ridiculousness. I'm actually going to do a fucking segment on that. That's fucking disgusting. Anyway. And by the way, that article's from CBC. I'd like to ask CBC reporter, who is he? Who the fuck made this article? So this is what I have to do. It's a pity that I started looking at this shit later on. This is what I should do from now on instead of writing shit down. Anyway. Emily Chung. Emily Chung, science and technology writer, covers science and technology for CBC News. She has previously worked for as a digital journalist for CBC Ottawa and as an occasional producer at CBC's Quirks and Quarks. She has a PhD in chemistry. I'd like to see where Emily Chung was born. And I'm not trying to sound fucking, she's Asian. So again, right there, I'm not being racist at all. But when you see an Asian writer, Emily Chung, saying anything good about the Communist Party of China, that pisses me off. That pisses me off. You're fucking in Canada and you're talking good about fucking some dictatorship? Even a fucking bullshit photo like this. Fuck China. They should be sanctioned immediately. Fuck this bullshit. What am I supposed to stand by as they cut people open and fucking sell off their body parts or force people to work in fucking factories and shit for 12-hour days and live on the premises for 6 months at a time? No. And anybody who fucking says anything good about them without mentioning the fact that they're a fucking dictatorship is doing a disservice to whoever the fuck they're talking at or to. Oh, yeah. Like this fucking piece of paper. I am white trash, and I'm proud of it. No, not really. But anyway, so that about wraps it up for tonight. But again, if you guys think I'm being a little bit over-inflammatory, let me know in the comments. But personally, I think I'm right on, man. Fuck that shit. When I chose that, I hate China fucking news and shit. I hate the whole CCP Chinese government. I didn't think that was even anything to do with China. I just saw the picture. I'm like, that looks like bullshit. That'll be interesting. Crazy. Fucking crazy. Let's see. Before we end off here for tonight, I'll read like 2 more stories. Why not? Let's see. Huh. Let's see. Oh, yeah. China and NBA. Did you hear about that shit? Oh, my God. What a disgrace. An American sports institution bowing to China. There's nothing more shameful and embarrassing than that. Truly, 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 truly. If I was the manager of them, I'd say, I don't give a fuck about all of the fans that I'm going to miss in China. You can suck the tip of my American revolutionary bootstrap, my fucking fine Chinese friend. Fuck you. And in a few years, you're going to see us knocking on your door, along with everybody in the rest of the world, to fucking take you, Xi Jinping, to your own fucking jail cell, buddy. Fuck you. Fuck all your little buddies. China will be free, motherfuckers. You know, I think an ancient Chinese proverb says, you are fucking most vulnerable right when you think you're the most powerful and shit like that. So I'm paraphrasing, but no, that's not even it. Anyway, back on the road. Yeah. Let's see. There's literally hundreds of fucking things here to choose from. The fuck? Some of these things I think were opened by accident. I read one that says Iran arrests Iranian authorities arrest corpse's bride. Wait, what? No idea. Not even gonna go into it. Yeah, South Park was banned in China, and see, those guys are true patriots. They told China, go fuck yourself, but in not so many words. So that's what we all need to do is tell China, listen, we're coming for you, motherfuckers. We're coming for you. And the whole illusion of nuclear war and all that shit, the only way nuclear war is going to happen is if they let it happen. We have shit to shoot down missiles before they come here, so don't kid yourself. Ray Souza says, Bolsonaro are Macron? I don't understand that. I don't understand that, Ray. I could translate it. And I'll do just that. Hold on. Let me just choose something here. Jesus Christ. Oh boy. Here in Ottawa, most of the places are heated with electricity, most of the rental units. And oh my God, whenever they have to be turned on every year, oh, my nose is fucking all drippy, dry, fucking scratchy, gross. Oh boy. Jesus. Smoke this bad boy. Woo! Oh yeah, fuck. Here's a fucking interesting one. Oh, Farmer's Blow. Here's an interesting article. Jagmeet Singh turns the table on reporter who asks if he's writing a blank check for First Nations. Oh, okay, this is more in depth than I thought. The leader of New Democratic Party may not be leading in the polls, but Jagmeet Singh left himself in a far better position to capture the support of many First Nations voters after his trip this weekend to Grassy Narrows Reserve in Northern Ontario. He was campaigning with the chief Turtle, who's the NDP candidate in Kenora. At one point, a reporter asked Singh if he was writing a blank check for all the problems for Indigenous communities across the country. The NDP leader responded by questioning whether the supporter would have even asked the question if there were drinking water problems in Vancouver, Toronto, Montreal, or Edmonton. No, you wouldn't, Singh said. And that's why what I'm saying is, that's why I'm saying, and that's what I'm saying. Why is it that we ask the question about whether or not Indigenous people should have clean drinking water? We've got to take a minute and think why it's even a question. Yes, they deserve clean drinking water. He called it a matter of priority, in quotation words, and I'm going to do it. It was a memorable moment for anyone who saw the video. Excuse me, Jesus Christ. And then there's a link to a video. I would play it, but it takes so long, and there's so many ads on the global website. The NDP promised to provide clean drinking water to First Nations. Would cost about $1.8 billion. Turtle entered the race. Oh my, Aesop's fable me. After Prime Minister Justin Trudeau mocked a Grassy Narrows protester at the Liberal fundraiser earlier this year. The female demonstrator was at the fundraiser to draw attention to the federal government's failure to address mercury poisoning in the reserve's English Wabigoon River system. Trudeau thanked the woman for her donation as she was escorted out of the room by security officials. The Prime Minister later apologized. Oh my God. To my nose and to that. That's fucking sickening. He always apologizes. Sorry. Woo! God bless me. It reminds me of that BP oil bit from a few years back on South Park. Oh, excuse me. The guy's like, we're sorry. We're sorry. We're sorry. We're sorry. And he's like naked. He's like fucking a seagull. He's like, we're sorry. Oh, I just hit oil. Are you fucking kidding? Here we go. Sorry, we had a connection issue. Wait, it only lasted half a second. Oh, boy. Oh, my God. This is unexcusable. I'm so sorry. During the 3-minute warning, this happens, too. Jesus. But that's not his only problem with Indigenous voters. Last week, the Trudeau government filed a judicial review petition in court in response to a devastating Canadian Human Rights Tribunal decision regarding the treatment of Indigenous children and youths. The tribunal ruled in September that the federal government must pay $40,000, a mere pittance, in my opinion, to each child and youth who was apprehended after January 1st, 2006, to an unspecified date. It's always about money, Indigenous activist and academic Pam Palmater told CTV Question Period. But more than that, it's about devaluing the lives of First Nation kids, because I guarantee you that if I was born, I guarantee you that if this was about some students in Quebec, in a French school, that they were dying because of discriminatory underfunding, that we wouldn't even be having this conversation. So again, Trudeau stands in the way of a little bit of money, at least, going to the people that have been fucked over by systematic, not only just racism, it's more like systematic rape. It was done not even to, obviously not to benefit the people, the native people and stuff, but it wasn't even done for any kind of genocidal reason or anything like that, or it wasn't done because they thought that the natives were barbarians or whatever. It was done solely for one purpose, and that purpose was to destabilize the people who've been fucked over by 20, 30, more like 100 years of imperialism and disregarding of the treaties. So that's why this was done, to take people out that would grow up and be like, why don't we just make our own party and get a bunch of the pale faces along with us to stop this bullshit. So they decide to separate them from their families and fuck them over with a systematic abuse, destruction of their heritage, and probably lots of other shit too. As far as I know, there was some rapes and shit too. So, as with any Catholic-linked organization, Catholic people, most of them are great. But hey, I wouldn't fucking make eye contact with a priest for very long. Oh my God, sorry. Well, and with that, we're at 37 minutes, so I have gone past it. I'll probably try to read one more, but I think my nose is Kaputski. But hey, we had fun here tonight. We didn't get a caller in, as I suspected. But hey, talked about some fun shit. Stayed on topic for the most part, and up until now, my nose has been behaving. Oh God. Woo! Listen to that. It's like a fucking oil spout in Alberta. Jesus Christopher. But yeah, anyway, I'm going to finish off this brief smoke, do some shout-outs, and we'll close her off here. Jesus fucking goddamn Christ, eh? Literally feels like there's a hair in my nose. I tell you, that's the electric heating, like I mentioned previously. Woo! Jesus fuck. Anyway, so yeah, I'd like to know who you guys are voting for. Let me know in the comments below. And when you do, let me know why. If you're voting for Green Party, let me know why, the specific reason. Or if you're voting for NDP, or if you're silly enough to vote for Conservative or Liberal, and I know no one's voting for Liberal, let me know. I definitely want to hear from you guys. Oh my God. Somebody out there just wants to punch me in the face. But yeah, anyway. Oh my, you have no idea, guys. Jesus fuck. Have you ever had that? You blow your nose, and then as soon as you empty out all the slime, it just fills right back up like some kind of Marvel villain that just regenerates when you cut off its limbs. Incredible. Oh. I think it just has to do with the dryness of the air, personally. This segment brought to you by Drestan Nasal Spray. Not addictive. New not addictive formula. I think I'll end out on a freestyle. But yeah, thanks for tuning in. At an hour and 40 minutes, we're going to end off here. But hey, we got like, what, 3 viewers? So that's pretty cool. Hopefully we'll get a few more during the thing. But, you know, I mean, to push it past any longer, it's just, it's a waste of company time. And this is a company. Yo, literally, I can feel that fucking thing right up there. It's like a little bead of dried mucus. Oh, boy. No, I do not snort anything in my nose. Jesus. Feels like that, though. Woo! You guys ever seen that video of the girl removing her nose? Oh, scarred me for life. Anyway, whoever smacked like, God bless you. I think that was Ray. He's a cool guy, but a bit of a language barrier there. Oh, fuck yeah. This weed smells like fucking strawberry flavored instant porridge. Oh my god, it's so good. Holy fuck. Good thing I'm sitting down. That would have knocked me over. Head rush. Woo! That's massive. Alrighty. Woo! Back to the business. So yeah, I guess I'll just end off with a brief fucking minute freestyle, you know, just to make myself feel better about this whole thing. And again, every Wednesday night we'll be going live, usually around 8 o'clock. I fucked up the first two, but I'm getting back to my job. I'm getting back to my groove. There will be a daily rap battles released probably tomorrow or tonight. And I'll do a rant too. I'm trying to type up two and then perform both of them at the same time. So yeah. Anyway, with the Thanksgiving holidays, I ate so much turkey. I was so intoxicated by all the tryptophan. I could barely fucking stay on the ball long enough to look at the news and write fucking segments. But now that it's slowly leaving my liver, I'm able to think more. But oh man, too much turkey, not good for you. Not good for your cognitive function. Jesus fuck. I need a nose hair trimmer. I think there is some nose hair issues going down. All right. So yeah, I guess we'll do that. And yeah, every Wednesday we'll probably do a show tomorrow as well. And again, we want you guys to call in. It'll be the same number as is in the chat. And yeah, man, taking calls from anyone and everyone who wants to chat about anything and everything. So go ahead and give us a shout. But yeah, after reading these segments, you know, I feel like I'm getting, oh shit, jerk off instruction video. Whoops. What was that? JOI. Ooh. Pornhub's okay, but I'll say this. I have a conspiracy theory. You'll be looking for something very specific. This is a search engine. Understand this. You're looking for something very specific, and all the videos don't pertain at all to your search results. So that could be a labeling issue, but I believe more that it's a deliberate way to try and keep you on the site, keep you clicking longer so they can increase their ad revenue time. It's fucked, and it pissed me off. So XX and X is a good alternative. Excuse me, two Pornhub. X Hamster, haven't checked it in fucking 10 years, so I have no idea about X Hamster. But yeah, I'd love to get them as a sponsorship. Holy fuck. Anyway. Yeah, so here's there's a bunch more shit, but I'll do that all. I'm gonna do all this shit tomorrow. Do a much better show during the day. But still fun. Still fun to hear from my buddy Ray Souza. I always worry about him. He's in Brazil, which is it's not the best country. It's probably a beautiful country, but they take advantage there. They take advantage because my theory is, look at me. Do I look brown or anything? I have a theory that the whiter the people are, except for like Nordics, because they're pretty fucking strong-willed. But I think that we've been chosen as the race to dominate because we're weak-willed and we'll do whatever we'll do whatever we're told as long as it doesn't affect us personally. We can ignore atrocities as long as we've got a place to sleep and we're well fed and we've got a job. We can ignore all that shit. I think we're the most controllable race, personally. But you see in all the other third world countries, well, why aren't they like us and shit? Well, because they're more strong willed and they're like, yo, we ain't doing that shit. Fuck you. And they're like, okay, here you go. You know what I mean? It's fucked. So so to answer fucking playlist from earlier, I just hope fucking just Trump retires. That's all. I just hope he steps down. And I think that'd be the best thing for everyone. Especially if he said, look, I try to do some shit. No one will let me do some shit. I'm taking a graceful step out and I recommend blah, blah, blah. You know what I mean? Fuck. It's not what he thought it would be. So, the guy's got family and shit to protect. I don't blame him for doing what CIA or whatever the fuck tells him, conspiratorial theory wise, in my opinion, or whatever. So I don't get sued. But yeah, straight up. I mean, that's all it really is. So, in a way, I don't really feel bad for him. Then in a way, how can you not? In a way, I feel bad for Trudeau too. Raised to be a loser. That's what he was raised to be. He's an engineered loser. He's made to look goofy. He's made to look silly. He's made to make us hate the fucking liberals and fucking beg for another conservative ass fuck. It's crazy. Anyway. So what beat will I rap on tonight? I just might get the shit out and get the shit let out. I'm talking about all kinds of crimes and rhymes. All right, so let's see. EOM instrumental. If you guys don't know who EOM is, oh my god, check out his channel. Maker of mad beats, now deceased. Rest in peace. A great man. I was gonna say artist. Boom, 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 boom. But yeah, anyway, thank you everyone who turned in. Didn't mean to, but ended up doing a whole hour. And it's fun. It's fun. Fun stuff. Check out this. I've used that beat before on this show. On a different show. I think it's glitching. Well. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. We'll be back again probably tomorrow. Probably with some funky, fresh shit. But I just want to say thank you for tuning in. This has been fun. And, next time, hopefully we'll get some callers in. I gotta figure out some social media and shit, you know what I mean? Get that shit figured out. And start announcing it. I'm not much of a techie, though, so I think we can do better than this little bit here, though. All right, here we go. So yeah, anyway, Like I was saying, thanks for tuning in. We'll be back again tomorrow with many more fabulous topics. And yeah, hopefully we get some callers in. So give us a shout. You can say whatever the fuck you want. Free speech over bad speech and good speech. Deep, deep, deep. I'm about to let you know. Another show is coming to an end. I've heard and seen from a few friends upon the keyboard. What is my reward for using my pen as a sword? Nothing. One like, I ain't bluffing. I'm about to stuff the shit in the motherfucking mouths of the oligarch. Like Napoleon, I come at you stark, straight up slap you in the face. Always called a disgrace in the history books, cause I took a look at a brand new page. I'm like a sage trying to usher in a brand new fucking reality. I'm not a fallacy. Don't try to battle me. You get shut down in a minute. If you want to win it, I'd like to hear from you. If you think you can freestyle it on the fucking channel, I'll battle anyone, any panel. If you're in Japan or in Thailand or in Afghanistan or even New York, man, if you want to call, give me a shout, y'all. I got the balls to take any motherfucker on, slam you right against the wall and kick you to your fucking curb. And if you think you're fucking with me, you'll be perturbed by the results, the juxtaposition. When I'm sitting at the top and you're down at the bottom, listen, you're in fourth place, fucking disgrace. You get a fucking tin cardboard in the fucking face. Oh, and now I'm slipping up on my rhymes. I got a little bit of time left to just let you know. I'm getting sick with the flow. I'm just letting you know I'm back on my fucking game. This shit ain't the same as last week. I'm so stoned I can hardly speak. I'm heading in a brand new direction. I reckon this election's gonna leave us fucking dumbfounded. We're gonna be left with a dumb clown, it seems. We're gonna have shattered dreams. I'm about to ream the ass of another motherfucker who's just trying to keep the people down. I'm sitting there frustrated with a frown, looking at a shiny, gleaming oil crown. It's making me sick. I want to spit in the face of any one of these fucking pricks, but I don't. I just swallow my pride and I ride the beat. I'm getting so mad I can't even speak, but it's worth it. And I'll be back every Wednesday, one day of the week at least, and I can't take it. It makes me so mad I want to get baked in, then I forget the topics, and you can't stop it. I'm coming at you with the truth, and it's uncensored. I'm like a motherfucking pro-church motherfucker sitting in the church stalls. And that's the end of the beat there. So there we go. That's my fucking little freestyle. But hey, thanks for tuning in. And if you think you can take me, it's a commercial for tampons, I believe. So yeah, don't listen to that. Hopefully we'll avoid the censorship here. Blah, 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 blah. There we go. But yeah, thanks for tuning in. I'll try to include links for every song that you've heard. And yeah, fuck yeah. Live call-in show, guys. Look at this. I'm going to fucking smoke one little bing bongity bowl here. This is some fucked up shit. Hey guys, thanks for tuning in. This song's called Do you have any cell phones? Freak Feet, Breezy, Lovejoy, and Wax. I don't think I can play that shit, so I'm not gonna play that. But hey, thanks for tuning in. We'll be back again probably tomorrow at a much earlier time. Hopefully you can chop this up, listen to it on the road, watch it on the road, whatever you do. You know, maybe a flight. God bless it. So for all my motherfuckers out there, remember, the reason that they put so much money into disinformation is because we have the power to change shit. And the only way that we can change shit is if we all fucking start talking, get together, and say, yo, we can do way better than this. This is horse shit. This is bullshit. This is garbage, and it ain't gonna fucking happen no longer. If we all fucking stop fighting and get together and realize that and make some bold fucking economic changes, man, utopia will no longer be a dirty word. You understand me? So we're ending off with Rare Specimen by Wax. Thank you so much, Wax, for letting me use all your music unofficially. You just said it in a podcast, so I take it to heart. Thank you very much. Check out the new album. Have a smoke. So should you.
Overload fly is how overthrows a pilot. Tradition missing like a pirate. How you need a private eye to find it.
Remember, you are all citizens of Eden.
Rhyming is my natural environment. Hey, still cold, so the billfold driving. Smoke fumes billow as a little psilocybin and rekindles the drive to free my mind from confinement. Time unwinds and intertwined on a spindle spine. Tingling rhyme, deliberate is how my time spent. I defy you to divide, should you slide as I invent. Hey, with grief you can't do it. Cheat code sweats from it.